Do you ever shake your head sometimes and ask yourself, why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? Because bam, just right out of the blue, life throws you a curveball. What's up with that? Well, I believe from time to time we all experience it. We all do. But how do we react to it? I think that's the important part, is how do we react when we think we're doing everything right and life throws us a curveball. So hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 71 of the Hangout with Penny show. I'm so happy that you're with me tonight. And we're going to start off with the wine of the week. But guess what? I am drinking Welch's grape juice. I have had so much on my plate today. I've been so busy that I'm drinking grape juice, because if I were to have a glass of wine right now, I would just like chill out and I wouldn't finish the work that I need to get done tonight. So healthy grape juice. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness. That's good. Right now I'm just going to acknowledge Tana Marshall. She says, oh, this sounds juicy. I'll probably be watching the recording tomorrow, but as always, I'll be there in spirit. I know I did something right to deserve you as a friend. Peddie. Thanks, Tana. And Rosemary Carlin, hi, Penny. I'm hanging out with you. Hi. All right, so while we're on that, let's go to what people, I'm going to show you that later, what people are saying. I wasn't here last week because, well, I'll get to that in a few minutes, but I just had some, I just took the night off. So let's go to episode 70, which was the law of passion. Hi, Penny. You've become a very good habit. Thanks for your shows. Ida from Marseilles, France. Wow. Hi. Thank you. Monique Jackson. Hi, Penny. Another great show. Lots of aha moments. You're such a great inspiration to keep on keeping on. Thank you. Yeah. Keep on keeping on. Harris T. I wish I could watch these episodes live, but it's too late for me. 3 to 3:30 a.m. my time. Lately, I've been on a Hangout with Penny marathon, and I'm loving each and every single episode. So much wisdom, so much positivity, life-changing tips, high vibes. I love the guests. I do too. I love the energy in these episodes. I love how uplifting they are. I love the messages. I love the inspiration. I love everything about them. Thank you so much, Penny. Watching from Greece. Harris, thank you so much. I really appreciate the comment. Really, really appreciate them. Thank you so much. Marlena Burton, she says, thanks, Penny. I am backlogged on my email, so I'm getting to the message. I used to listen to Bishop Jordan in the past, an enlightened master. Hope it went well. Have a blessed day. That's the author of the book I was referring to last week. Tana Marshall from last week, she says, wow, so many great aha moments and quotable quotes in this show. Thank you, Penny, for another amazing, inspirational start to the weekend. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I love that you had sparkling wine. You sparkle it, and I love you lots. Oh, Tana, I love you too. Tana, she has a Feel Good Friday message. And for this Friday, you might want to go check her out. Tana Marshall, Feel Good Friday messages. And this one was about restore, rejuvenate, refresh, relax. And she made a really good point in the video that she said she went on some much needed rest. She didn't even realize how much she needed it until she was experiencing it, until she got home and realized how much better she felt. So sometimes we get into our life and we get into doing things for everybody else that, again, even when we know it, we can still kind of slip a little bit. So it was a good reminder. So go check out Feel Good Friday message. by Tana Marshall. Angela Morrison Home. Thank you, Penny. China cup and saucer that fits it perfectly for my lovely pattern of fine china of life. I love that. Paola Locatelli. Hi, Penny. She's my friend from Italy, and I think she's visiting London, England right now. I saw some posts going on Facebook, so I hope you're having a really great time. Hi, Penny. I love to stick with you. Very good example of the plates. Celebration is always the best way to put ourselves in a positive, expectant mood. You always leave me with a high vibe energy. I feel blessed to have you in my life. Keep your fire always alive. You are precious, love, and blessing. I should have somebody else reading me. Thank you. I'm going to read 2 more, and then we'll get on with the show. D. Peach, she says, D here from Delightful Living. I just love that name. Delightful Living, catching a replay. It's always nice to unwind from a long day with you. Episode 70, we made it. We did. Now we're on episode 71. Wow. And now I'm going to refer to episode 68, how to create a virtual vision board using social media. And that was with my friend Mel Wells. And Catherine Green, she says, hi, Penny. I'm catching up on a few distractions. Love this video. I was getting a little concerned that I hadn't yet created my 2016 vision board. After watching this, I realized that, yes, I did. That was really good because Mel taught us how we can use Facebook, or we can use Google Plus communities, and we can go create a virtual vision board or vision, whatever it is we desire. We can create it and we can see it, and we can, so yeah, go check out episode 68. So thank you for the comments, everybody. If you're watching right now, there is a place you can leave comments in the in the feed there, so go ahead, leave comments. Last week, we're going to talk about last week. They say you get what you vibrate. So if you're vibrating anger, you're going to create more of it. If you're vibrating happiness, you're going to create more of it. Oh, Linda Gannon. Hi, Linda. Hi from Australia. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Linda. Thank you. Well, I'm just going to share with you last week a little bit. I was in such a great mood. Friday morning, I got up. I was in a really great mood, and I was going to go do some shopping. Bam. Something happened. I was like, where did that come from? I'm thinking happy thoughts. How did I create this in my life? That was the farthest. I never even imagined that could happen. I'm not going to share all the details, but you're going to get the gist of what my message is. So I was like, oh my gosh. I wanted to just leave because no one would have known, but I didn't. I did what was right. I was honest. And then I started doubting the honesty because I thought, I think I've just made things worse because I was being honest. Then I started thinking, maybe it's not about me. Maybe it's not even about me. Maybe, so here's just something to think about. This is how I had to change my vibes about what happened last Friday. But mind you, I was still kind of, I wouldn't have been able to give you my best if I had done my Hangout show last Friday. So I took the time just to like unwind and just regroup what was going through my mind. Anyway, so I started thinking, maybe it's not about me. Maybe I reached for some better feeling words. I said, maybe this other person that was involved, maybe they were experiencing a lot of unhonest people in their life. And maybe they said, is there anybody that's honest anymore? Maybe that's what they said. And as the law of attraction will line you up, they're like, we're going to prove that there's honest people out there. Guess who? Meet Penny. So I started thinking, you know what? Maybe the law of attraction used me as part of the plan to give faith back that there are honest people. And I thought, okay, now that I'm thinking this, I had to just stop for a few minutes. Oops, 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 oops. Stop, breathe, and focus. You saw that before. I thought, okay, you know what? I like this. This feels a whole lot better than how I was feeling earlier. So I'm like, you know what? I can deal with this. I like this. So, okay, universe, law of attraction, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, okay, if I was used for a greater plan, for the greater good for someone else and for myself, because being honest is always the best thing to do, I thought, then you must have a solution for everything that's going on right now. So I'm going to trust that there's a solution, and I'm going to let you deal with it. And here's another thing I want to say that's really important, because when we can get caught up on things and we get this adrenaline rush, this energy that's, well, you can actually feel it going through your veins. To sit with that energy and kind of think and rehash what the things that are going on, we need to do something with that energy. We need to dissipate that energy. So I realized really the importance of physical activity when things are really stewing in your life. Physical activity. I started stripping wallpaper. You want to tell me about that? But it was like peeling the onion, because it was from where my mom and dad, I moved back into my mom's place after she went into long-term care. But anyway, so I'm redoing things my way. So I'm stripping off wallpaper. 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. But each time another layer, I could see all these wallpaper on top of wallpaper on top of wallpaper. It brought up so many memories, and I was thinking about the friends, and I was thinking, so my mind went to a whole different space, a whole different place, a higher vibrational thought, and it felt good. So I just want to say that whenever something in your life doesn't feel so good, and it's like, what did I do to deserve this? Well, maybe it's really not even about us. We're also here to teach other people that, you know, there are good things. Or how do we deal with it? Here's one I want to show you. I hope you can see it. It's okay to acknowledge that which you don't like, as long as you do it briefly. That's from my friend and mentor, Michael Loge. It's okay to acknowledge that which you don't like, as long as you do it briefly. So I guess one night, Friday night last week, was brief enough for me. And then I went out with friends, and I had a good time. So whenever we have things going on in our life that we don't really like, we need to reach for that. We need to reach for a better feeling thought. Take responsibility. I took responsibility. Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so I take responsibility for that. You get what you vibrate. But I reached for better feeling thoughts, and I said, maybe I was used for a greater plan. Maybe I was used to restore faith in somebody that maybe was losing faith in not having any honest people anymore in this world. And there's all kinds of us. There's all kinds of us. So if I was used for that reason, then I'll take it. Anyway, I want to let you know that I did a Law of Attraction Masterclass last Tuesday. It was a live class, but it was recorded, and I have yet to send the recording out to my list, because I was giving people the opportunity, because once I send it out, then that'll be it. So if you have yet to sign up to get the free recorded masterclass, it's not a Hangout, it is a recording. I did it via teleconference. So just go to pennypeddie.com, and actually it's under Law of Attraction Masterclass. Right there on the page, just enter your email address, and on Sunday I will be sending the live or the recording out to everybody. And then once it's sent out, that's that. So it's a really good, it's a half an hour. It's all about the law of attraction. So go ahead, get that. I have a law of attraction community. There's lots of great stuff in there. One of our guests, Daniel Gutierrez, he has his 50 lessons that he's learned on his path to peace and tranquility. That's a free book for all the community members. He generously gifted that. So in the community, go in there and you'll get the book. I have videos on Purpose with Penny, how to start your day the positive way. And so they're in there. I have 7 tips to greater abundance, and that's in there. And I do lots of quotes and stuff. So they're all in there. So go on over and have fun. Comment and ask a question if you like. I just want to give another shout out to my YouTube subscribers. It's growing. The list is growing and growing, and I really appreciate that. So whenever we have things in our life, it's just like, what did I do to deserve this? Look for better feeling thoughts. It's like, maybe it's to help somebody else. Sometimes it's through our greatest pain that we can become the best teachers. If everything was just experienced in, I mean, it's nice to have fun, and it's nice to have joy, and it's nice to be in that place. But sometimes we're reminded, because we live in a world of dichotomies. We live in a world of opposites. Good, bad, up, down, right, left, back. Every time there's everything other than source. Source is source. So if everything was always good, we wouldn't always be able to experience how good is. Because sometimes we'll just take it for granted. So when we get reminded that, yeah, we live in a human world, and we deal with human experiences, and we have human stuff come up that we have to learn to deal with, and we can stop and think, it's like, okay, how am I going to react to this? You going to be mad? It's okay to be mad. But just like this card said, where did I have to put it here? Briefly. Oops. Briefly. So here we go. The only way to get a different result in both your personal and business life is to send out a different vibe. Here's another one of those quote cards from my good friend, Michael Auger, my teacher, my mentor. The only way to get different result in both your personal and business life is to send out a different vibe. So I chose not to stay in that, why did this happen to me? And I chose to think, all right, maybe there's a greater plan. And I trust that it's all going to work out. And it is. So that's good. All right. Well, if there's any questions out there, I just really wanted to come on today. And I have so much going on that I'm going to make this a short hangout today. So if you're watching here, if you have any questions or you want to comment, go ahead. We'll just hang out for another couple of minutes. And next week, episode 72, I have Lorraine Gilmore Peters, or Lorraine Peters Gilmore. Oops, sorry, Lorraine. We'll find out next week. She is a fellow Canadian. She is from the East Coast of Canada, St. John's, and she is a funny, wonderful woman. So we're going to have her on next week. And yeah, so listen, I'm going to end the show because I have quite a bit of stuff yet to get done tonight. And I just wanted to stop by and say thank you, everybody. I'm so happy that you support me. And we're going to see you next week. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. And remember, stop, breathe, focus, and think of something better. And when you have that energy, when you have that adrenaline, do something to dissipate it. Otherwise, it'll just eat up inside. You want to just let it go, release it. Go for a run, go for a walk, roll in the snow or swim. Do something to release it. Thank you, everybody. This was quite the show. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye.